Warning, STS Radio contains vulgar people, vulgar language, and vulgar ideas. If any of this offends you, kindly blow it out your ass.
Son of a bitch bastard!
Let's start this again. Shall we? Jesus Christ.
You're fucking retarded.
Hey, Pickle-Licker, want to play the right intro?
One more time!
Are you ready?
Yeah, you smell that in the air? Smells like a fresh new podcast. What's going on, everybody? I'm Andrew Moss. With me, as always, Bruce Gates.
Hey!
And welcome to STS Radio. So how you doing, sir?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's not an episode of STS Radio without the hey.
Hey now.
Hey.
Yeah. So how you feeling, sir?
Pretty good, pretty good. I didn't have to clean up shit, so that's a plus column right there.
Yeah, you sent me a text message this morning. You're like, dude, there's shit everywhere at my grandpa's house.
It was sort of like, did you ever see that really terrible sequel to Dumb and Dumber?
No.
With like Bob Saget. He's like, there's shit everywhere.
No, the only thing I was picturing was you remember watching Weeds, and there was like that septic geyser, and the guy Doug was just dancing around and whatnot. That's what I was picturing. I was just like, Bruce can't really dance.
It's actually better. Yeah, thankfully neither of those happened. But ultimately, what happened is we got an email from my grandfather saying that there was a sewage backup, and that there was potentially some damage to a pallet of stuff we had down there. We use this basement kind of like as storage for some stuff, and we were like, oh shit. He's like, it got soaked. We were like, oh shit, what the fuck does soaked mean? And how much shit? And oh my god, this is bad. We were like, and it's sewage, so it's probably like literally shit.
Yeah, I could just picture that phone call to Liz and just be like, you're not gonna believe this, but you remember the stuff we have stored in my grandpa's basement? Yeah.
Well, no, he emailed like her and me, and I think my mom too.
I thought you were just like calling her, like, you're not gonna fucking believe this.
No, she was the one who told me about it. She's like, did you see your email? I was like, no. She's like, you might want to check it.
Like, remember that stuff you had in your grandpa's basement? Well,
shit everywhere.
It's got chunks of corn on it for some reason now.
She's like, shit everywhere. I'm like, forward Andy.
Reply to Bruce. Ha 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 ha.
Exactly. That's pretty much how it went down.
like, was anything damaged? No. Ha
Well, actually, I didn't know at that point, which is kind of funny because, like, you're like, well, is anything bad? And I was like, I don't know. I haven't checked it out yet. That's why I was like, I'm going to be a little late to podcast because I had to go check out the situation. So we went and scoped it out, and knock on wood, it was not bad. Like, there was a little bit of water damage to some box that probably contained shit that nobody cares about.
Yeah.
But like the area that I thought was going to be affected wasn't at all, and the area that was all in plastic containers, so none of it actually got wet. So
yeah,
it's perfect.
Yeah, but I mean, it still smells like shit.
No, it wasn't shit. It was just water, thankfully, too. That's another plus. There was no shit involved whatsoever. All right, just water.
Usually people say, usually people say when there's like, a septic backup or something like that, man, it's like shit covering.
Well, that's the thing. It was somehow misconveyed. It was conveyed as sewage. It was actually a washer washer that somehow backed up and like went the wrong way and like flooded the tub or something like that. It was crazy.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, so thankfully everything worked out, and I didn't have to clean up shit. But man, could have been a messy Monday.
It could have been, man.
Could have been a really messy St. Patty's Day.
Like, so
top of the morning to you. Here's some shit.
Top of the morning to you. Everything's covered in shit.
Pretty much. That was the way to start off the morning.
And go shit all over your stuff.
And then I have the full day to look forward to, like, going and dealing with shit covered with shit. Like, that's great.
Yeah. Which is always awesome.
Not only do I have to work a full day and think about all my shit covered with shit, but then I have to go deal with it when I'm done. This is going to be a good day.
I would have laughed so hard if you had told me, like, dude, I called up this customer, like, the very next customer that I called up, and said, well, I have to delay the installation. We've had a septic back up at the house, so there's just stuff everywhere here. You're like, well, what are the odds?
This shit's going around.
And you just watch the news. It's like a plague going around. Like everybody's septic tank is just like exploding or something.
That's the real apocalypse. Septic backups.
Exactly.
Just a pandemic across the entire country. Everyone's just like, oh no, there's shit everywhere.
It's a shit-demic.
Shit-demic. You do know that like Boston flooded with molasses?
Yeah, that was
I think like the 1920s or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because they had molasses stored up in a storage tank and it overheated or something like that because they're fucking idiots.
It'd be like an even worse version of that. Just a slow moving, just
No, the only thing I picture, like if you're like a whole like town just like flooded, all I'm picturing is like the chocolate river from Willy Wonka. That's like all I'm picturing. Like,
Augustus, no, it is not chocolate.
It tastes like shit.
It is.
You know, no other town in the world mixes their shit by waterfall. Way to go, sir.
Oh man. So yeah, dodged a shit bullet on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, which probably didn't help things. You were feeling pretty sore from what you were telling me.
Yeah, unfortunately, man. I came down to play 10 to wiffle ball with you guys. What was it, 2 weeks ago now?
Going
No,
on
last Saturday.
Not this past Saturday, the Saturday beforehand.
Yes.
Yeah, so
not a full 2 weeks, but 2 weekends ago.
Yeah.
Fuck it, whatever. I came down and played, and I had a great time. It was fucking awesome. I was kind of telling Liz about it and shit, and telling her I had a great time and everything. And kind of the next day I woke up and I was like, ooh, my leg's kind of sore. Both of them. Like, I feel kind of ouch. Kind of like wiggly in the legs and shit, So,
yeah,
I was like, well, whatever. I just need some rest. So I took a day and rested. Felt better the next day. And this past Sunday, I had to go to the beer store to go pick up some supplies and shit. And I'm going to bend down to the rack to get something, and I was trying to like kneel on my right leg.
Yeah.
And I just feel this shooting pain in my thigh, my right thigh. And I must have looked so fucking weird because like I started to go down and I just like instantly shoot back up and I'm like, oh. There was like a couple of people around me. They must have been like, what the fuck's up with that dude?
Like, oh man, somebody find that guy a bathroom. He's gonna shit himself.
And inside I was just thinking like, oh no, I think I just pulled my quad.
My glutes.
But funny enough, I think I really did pull my quad. Like, it fucking hurts, dude. But I mean, not like it doesn't kill, but I certainly injured it in some way, and injured it worse actually at the beer store than I did from playing wiffle ball. It was terrible. Probably just because it was already kind of sore and whatever.
Well, it also probably didn't help that fucking like second base was just covered in like slush, mud, and whatnot.
Yeah, that's true.
Like here you are running the fucking
follow-up
bases.
games, were they less muddy?
Oh yeah, everything was a lot better. So
Normal.
more normal, yeah.
Yeah, more normal.
More normal. Still not at 100%, but you know what? It was better than what we had.
Yeah, that was a muddle. I mean, it was a lot of fun, but it was a muddle.
It was an absolute shit fest.
Like, running into second, you're not sure if you're gonna, stay on base or not.
Yeah, you're not even sure like your shoe is gonna be coming with you from second base.
And you had to have it like if you get on first, you had to have it pointed out to you like every time. It's like, wait, where the fuck is second? Oh, buried under the mud. Okay.
Yeah, like it was funny enough. Like Nick forgot the pitcher's mound from that game, so we go back this past weekend to play a game. He's like, dude, it's still there. Like it was just like buried in the mud.
Oh my god.
And nobody took it. It's just great.
That's hilarious.
Which is great.
That's awesome.
But yeah, man, you actually didn't do too bad for your debut.
No, I checked out my stats. I think I went 3 for 9.
Yeah, let's see. I got your stats right here. So you're a rookie. Okay, so you got the star next to your name, which so far you're kicking the shit out of all the other rookies. So
really,
yeah, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Trust me, if you've seen them play the past game, holy shit, dude, they are just fucking awful.
I feel really bad about having not tagged up, although I can't really say that I remember like what happened.
Well, I mean, it doesn't
I
matter.
I know
You
the
were...
concept of tagging up before you, but I don't remember
Yeah,
that
but...
situation arising. Is what I mean.
Yeah, but you're safe. You were safe anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Yeah, let's see.
Still, I don't like to break the rules. I don't want people to think I'm cheating and shit. 'Cause really, I'm just stupid.
It's not cheating. It's just, okay, you fucked up running the bases. Like, who cares? Who cares?
Sure. It's not like this is like professional.
Exactly. We're a bunch of fucking idiots that get together and play wiffle ball. Okay, we're not doing this for fucking money or glory or fame.
Oh, don't lie. You're doing it for glory and fame.
Well, minor glory, but it's not like it's not like that we have like wiffle ball groupies waiting for us.
I couldn't help tell Liz about Minnesota and how it was just a running thing the whole game.
It still is.
I'm sure. I'm sure. He said it was going to be all season, and I believe him.
Oh yeah. And apparently, like, people are calling dibs on states and whatnot now.
Jesus Christ.
So I think Chris has Minnesota and North Dakota for some fucking reason. I don't know why, but I was just like, dude, dibs on Jersey and New York. Fucking nobody wants them. I'll take them. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I got your stats right here. Let's see. You went 3 for 9 at the plate with a double. 3 RBIs and 1 strikeout for 333 average, on base percentage 333, and slugging percentage of 444.
Nice. That's really not bad.
Not bad for a fucking debut, sir. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
It definitely took me a little bit to get comfortable. I think once you guys came over to me and were like, telling me like, hey man, you can really give your swing a little more and shit. And,
yeah, you can.
Like don't just swing at anything. Like I think I was taking it a little like not serious enough, maybe. But
well, that's the thing.
I was just like, I'll swing at anything. It's just a game. Who cares? And I was like, I want to get a hit.
Yeah, it's like we had to be like Yogi Berra-ish in a way. Like, dude, don't try to get a hit, but try to get a hit.
Exactly.
Like, you don't have to swing at everything, but when you do, just put a little something behind it, man. Pretend it's fucking pissing you off. Fucking, there you go.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude,
I haven't played baseball or anything like it in quite a while.
Yeah, man. That was like the first game I had played since like last year. Like there was no warm up game, there was no preseason, none of that.
How many people showed up for the recent games? Because you said that like when the game that we played that I came to, that was kind of a lot.
Yeah, that was kind of a lot. Like it's pretty different. Let's see. This past game we had about 10 people, I think.
That's still pretty good. I mean, we had how many?
We had I want to say we had about 12, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But yeah,
it makes the game a little more fun because you can use like more of the field.
Yeah. Plus, there's people that are like, oh, I don't want a field. I just want a bat. I'm just like, okay, go sit down, fucker.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll play any position.
Yeah.
Probably horribly, but I'll play any position.
Yeah, like go play left out.
When he was like, "You'll be my catcher," I was like, "I hope you mean on the field."
Yeah, it's like,
first of all,
it's like,
second of all, okay.
It's like, wait, do I have to run? No, okay.
Pretty much.
You made a couple outs, man. You did pretty good there.
I did, man.
Yeah.
I caught a couple balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phrasing. Let's see. Yeah, I got your defensive stats right here. 1 game, played 7 innings. Let's see. Total chances and putouts 3 apiece. You got a 100% fielding percentage. Congratulations, sir.
Awesome. Ooh yeah.
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
Now watch. Next game I'll show up. They'll put me as fucking like I don't know, second base or first base or something. First base, like one of the most basic infield positions, and I'll
let me
drop to 0.
Well, let me tell you something, man. If you play first base, chances are you're not going to have any fucking action your way because, like, 98% of the people that fucking play in the league are fucking right-handed, so...
But still, that's how it is even in the MLB, anywhere you play. First base is, like... That's where they put Ortiz, for God's sake,
Yeah, when they play the fucking National League, and how often do they do that? Just, like, what, 10 games out of the year? So fucking 20 games?
But still, what does that tell you? That tells you that anybody can play that position, really.
Not really.
You don't think so?
Nah.
You don't think anybody can play first base?
Nah. I think you got to be good at it.
Well, you got to be good at it to play in the majors.
But
sure.
I mean, that's like saying anybody can pitch, anybody can catch, anybody can play any position. And
But first base is certainly one of the least demanding positions in baseball. I would think. I mean, catcher even is kind of bad because you're always like crouched. You're always on your knees, except for when you're like throwing to a second or something. But
yeah, but I mean, still, like,
that's
catcher
a little more demanding because you're basically faking a shit the whole time.
pretty much, yeah.
First baseman at least gets to stand up, and he's like, I'm just basically sitting here until a thrown ball comes my way, like a pickoff or something.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you can. I think if you show up, man, like I think we gave away a part-time award last year. Like we gave away a part-time MVP award, which is kind of cool. But this fucking guy Rob that's showing up, man, like he's killing everybody. Holy shit.
Yeah, he was good.
Dude, he's fucking killing it at the plate right now. Like he's played 4 games, had 33 at bats, 23 hits, 3 doubles, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the next closest person to him in home runs is me. I got 2 home runs. Next closest person to him in RBIs is my buddy Chris. He's got 7. So he's fucking kicking ass right now. I'm just like,
where did he come from? Like, who knows him?
Nick and Jimmy know him from somewhere. I don't know where, but
right on. Not to like pry or anything. I was just wondering,
no.
Like, was it like this mysterious thing, like fog rolled into the field, and all of a sudden, from the darkness came Rob? And...
No. But funny enough, he was actually like the game changer for the first game this past Saturday. Which I gotta tell you about this. Holy shit, dude! I almost lost my shit on somebody, man. just because of how fucking retarded they were. Don't do that. That's giving credit to a fucking comedian that doesn't deserve it.
That's true. I'm sorry.
Exactly. All right. Besides, he probably took that from another comedian, anyways.
He probably did.
You're fucking retarded.
So we had like 10 people play like this past Saturday, the first game, and the reason we had a lot of people was because apparently this guy that Nick knows, that does like a YouTube show. I don't even know if I want to give the fucking name out because it is so fucking awful. Like he sits there and he talks about fucking like what kind of pizza he had recently, and like just how fucking pathetic his fucking life is. Like case in point, they were telling me a story about this kid. Well, his name's Brian, but apparently, like, he put this thing up on Facebook. He's like, this chick said if I get 500 likes, then I can have sex with her or something like that. So Nick, being the good guy that he is, like him and a couple friends, like they put that up on like Reddit or something like that, saying like, look, help our buddy get laid here. Like he's that fucking pathetic. Apparently he got like 1,000 likes.
Oh my god!
And the chick never fucked him.
Of course not. Because any self-respecting chick who would do that is obviously not actually self-respecting.
And apparently she looked like you with a wig on. I'm like, so he kind of dodged the bullet? Like, yeah. Like, all right, I guess. Good for him.
So wait. Did he know that she looked like me with a wig on prior to starting this whole challenge?
Apparently didn't care.
He didn't care?
Yeah, which answered some questions.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, like he contacted Nick. He's like, "Hey, we want to come play the game, but is it okay if we film for our show?" And Nick's like, "Fuck yeah, dude, come on down." So it was him, his quote unquote co-host, which I don't know if these guys were just stupid intentionally or if like it's an act or what the deal is.
You could say that about us as well. You realize?
Well, yeah, but I mean. I wasn't sure if it was like WWE where they're like playing characters,
I see.
Us, this is like real stupidity. We're just
that's true. We are us.
We are 100%.
Not a bit.
Exactly. We are like the Trader Joe's of stupid. Okay, we are all natural.
Certified organic.
All natural stupid. Located right next to the organic cookies.
Because we're fat.
Yeah.
What are you doing, bro?
What are you doing, man? I'm at Trader Joe's.
Organic cookies don't count, bro.
You're gonna gain the all-natural weight back, bro.
So, anyway, Back to your
all right,
filming of the Tenda game.
Yeah, so they're like shooting some pregame shit and whatnot.
You're not sure if they're trying to be stupid.
I'm not sure if I don't even think they know what the fuck they're doing, because I hear them like talking to Nick like pregame, and just like trying to interview him. And from what little bit I hear, they have no fucking clue what the concept of an interview is. Like, Bruce, if I ask you like, okay, what is an interview by definition?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
An interview is basically where one person asks another person a series of questions, and a good interview would be one in which the interviewer has follow-up questions and actually listens to the interviewee.
Okay. So, for this interview, quote-unquote, there were no follow-up questions. There were no questions. It was just, hey, can we talk to you for a sec? Okay. Hi, this is Brian, and, shit, can we do that again? I was just like, oh god, they're in trouble already?
Oh god.
Like, you
can't do an intro.
Like, I'm like, oh god, I really hope they don't fucking talk to me. Like, holy shit, I would rip these kids apart. Good fucking god. But yeah, so later on I had asked Nick, I was just like, dude, so how was it being like interviewed by him? He's like, dude, there was no interview. He's like, I had to fucking chime in because they wouldn't be like, so Nick, blah 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 blah. He's like, I had to fucking chime in. And I will say, the co-host, I forget his name, but he had the funniest fucking phone conversation I've heard in quite some time. He was talking to somebody else who, like, I guess he forgot to invite him down to a wiffle ball or something like that. So he calls him up to like, well, we're going to this convention up in Lowell. It's like some like Japanese animation robot convention or something like that.
Okay.
He's like, so, I wanted to invite you to that to kind of make up for this, and apparently the guy called him a fucking pussy. And for 20 fucking minutes, this guy's just screaming into his phone like, I'm not a pussy! Stop calling me a pussy! I'm not a pussy! I'm just like, dude, this is your show! Where is it? Come on! Somebody film this, please!
Oh my god, that's awesome.
So, fast forward to the game. This kid's playing first base, and
the most basic of positions.
He is literally standing right next to first base, and he's got his hands up like he's ready to catch a fucking football.
Oh Christ!
I'm just like, oh fuck, man. Like, that's good. You want to play the position and be ready and shit, but dude, you're already screwing up here. Now, the host of the show...
Oh, no.
He's like, here it comes. This was as pathetic as, like, a John Lovitz stand-up show. He played catcher because everybody around him was just like, okay, like, look, he sucks in the field. Like, we apparently we had enough people for two teams, and like we were gonna have the our buddy Dan play for him, and Dan's just like, fuck that, I don't want to play for these guys, we're gonna get killed. So my buddy Chris is like, look, tell them I'll play for them only if I can pitch. And my buddy Nick was like, okay, sure, go ahead. So we got Chris pitching, they got two other people playing, shortstop, third base, and then we got Dingling playing first base. So the show's host is playing catcher and not catching. Like, if that's fucking possible. Like, apparently here's the thing too, like he brought like a 1-gallon jug of water, which fine. Apparently,
yeah, I think Nick did that to the last game.
Yeah. But this kid slammed it down by like the third inning, claiming he was exhausted and he was fucking thirsty. Now,
Jesus.
Here's the thing, man, too. Like, I also brought like 5 like bottles of water with me, and I had them marked. Like, I put my initials on them, like it's AM, just on all the fucking bottles, because I was just like, fuck it, somebody's gonna be a dick. My buddy Chris, for example, he comes up, he's like, hey man, do you have a bottle of water I can have? I'm like, yeah, go for it, man. I'm like, fucking cool. He asked for it.
Yeah.
I drank like 2 bottles of water, and I was like, where are the other 2 fucking bottles of water? Like, later on in the game, I'm like, where the fuck are they? Next thing I know, there's like 2 other water bottles sitting behind him. The fucking show host playing catcher. I'm just like, that son of a bitch.
Oh,
I'm like, I don't care if you have a fucking water. Just fucking ask me.
no kidding.
That's just a common courtesy, you dipshit.
Jesus.
Um,
And especially, I mean, like, he doesn't know you. Your friend comes up, knows you, and he asks.
Yeah.
You know, like, come on, dude.
yeah, like, dude, I don't mind. Again, if even if I don't know you, just like, ask. Does anybody have some water I can have?
Seriously.
I would have been like, yeah, absolutely. There's bottles right there. Just grab one. Help. If you need any more, just let me know.
And also, it makes me feel really good about myself that I was not exhausted after the 3rd inning, as out of shape as I am.
Yeah, so, like, the job of the catcher, for those that don't know, which may be a very small select few of you, is the pitch comes in, you get the ball, throw it back to the pitcher if you have the opportunity. Like, if there's, a lull in the play or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's not doing that. He's letting the balls just kind of, like, go right past him. He's occasionally, like, kicking a fucking leg at them to try and stop them. And
I wasn't like getting down and actually trying to catch the ball, but I was trying to make an effort to stop it and throw it back.
Yeah, but like, and if a ball went past you, like, you went and got it.
Yeah, of course,
Like,
man.
he's just waiting a little bit, and then eventually he would go and get the other balls, and then like he would try and throw them back to the pitcher's mound, and they would go like halfway from where you were playing catcher to the pitcher's mound. I'm just like, good fucking Christ.
Jesus, how hard is it to throw? Wow. I mean, I'm not athletic whatsoever. Like, not at all.
No, but you can at least
it's not difficult.
like I can
It's not hard to throw a ball.
But like I can understand, like, okay, Cat's never played baseball before, or like really any sport. All right, cut him the break. But apparently he was a member of this fucking league, before I started.
Oh man.
So so they're filming and whatnot, and it was pretty funny. I kind of made Chris eat his own fucking words.
Oh really?
Yeah, because he's like, dude, I got a 3-day weekend. I'm feeling pretty good. I got some sleep last night. He's like, I'm pitching a perfect fucking game. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. I think Nick led off the fucking game with a hit. So there goes the perfect game. There goes the no-hitter. Well, I'm like, you can still get a shutout, whatever. Later on in the game, like, we're tied up at 3. Yeah, I think we're tied up at like 3 because like the kid Rob showed up later. And, he brought them back to tie it up. Yeah. So I get up to the plate, fucking crack a home run, which ended up being the game winner.
Nice.
And I'm just running around the base, and I'm like, how's that perfect game, motherfucker? Ah! He's just like, you shut your mouth.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
But yeah, so we're playing the second game and whatnot, and we're all having a good time and whatnot. The quote unquote show fucked off because they were like, well, we're tired. We got some stuff to do, and I'm just like, okay, whatever, fine, fuck off.
I think next time I come down, if there's going to be a doubleheader, I think I definitely want to play both.
Yeah.
I think if I do come down and do it again, though, I think I'll want to stay into Sunday as well.
Which is fine,
because I'll probably be tired as fuck.
Yeah, well, which is fine because I mean, dude, you're more than welcome to stay down here as long as you need. You know that.
Right on. And I'm definitely coming back to play again. So I just don't know when yet, but I'm definitely coming.
Yeah, I told Nick about that. So he's like, oh, it's good, man. We had a lot of fun having him here. But so our buddy Dan, checks Facebook on his phone. And he's like, oh god, you're not gonna fucking believe this. I'm like, oh god, what the fuck happened? He's like, so he checked the kid's Facebook page, and he's like, I'm so sore from playing wiffle ball with my friends, and oh god, it was so fucking exhausting. I'm just gonna crash for a couple hours. I'm just like, he's fucking exhausted. He did nothing.
Did he even get on base?
No.
He didn't?
No, him and his friend went a combined 0 for 10. I got the fucking stats right in front of me.
Oh my god.
A combined 0 for 10, 4 strikeouts.
Jesus. I thought I did bad with 3 for 9 in my rookie at bats.
Oh my god, they were fucking awful. And the kid that played first base didn't have a fucking thing go to him, so he didn't really have a fielding percentage.
Mm-hmm.
And
because it is the most basic of positions.
Yeah. And the kid that played catcher, the host of the show, quote unquote, he had like 2 outs from catching, I think. At least that's what it's saying. So, call that a win, I guess.
Call that a win.
Call that a win, I guess, but holy shit, dude. I was like, you got to be out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, it's not good.
And it was funny because I called him on his laziness earlier in the fucking day because I'm seeing he's not even like throwing the balls back at this point. Like he's just got him on the ground. He's just kicking him back to the pitcher's mound. I'm like, dude, really? Are you that fucking lazy?
And was that the person who was like there before you, or was this like
the
host?
That was like the host of the show that had been there before I was.
Oh, and he was because he was the catcher.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, really? Are you that fucking lazy?
Wow, man. Was he like fat or?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Well, that's why.
But I still like, dude, I'm fat, and even if I play catcher, I can at least bend down, pick up the fucking ball, and like throw it back to the mound. Or
true.
Even if the guy's not there, I'll just roll it back. Whatever.
You should have just run to your house real quick, grabbed a hockey stick, and gave that to him. Be like, here, if you're not gonna, pick him up and throw him, at least fucking use this and get him back to the mound, asshole.
I fucking should have.
You should have. Would have been awesome.
Seriously, like honestly, dude, like my brain felt like it was just short circuiting. It was just like little electric impulses just going, fucking what the fuck?
I'm exhausted from kicking a ball.
I'm exhausted from watching you be this lazy. I
mean, shit, man. I had to run.
Yeah, and like they
3 times, man.
And honestly, like him and his co-host, like you couldn't even call it running what they were doing like first base if they made contact with the fucking ball. It was more like them trotting. I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? And they're fucking exhausted from this?
I mean, I get it. It's all for fun and
it's all
what have you. But and I will say it did take me a little bit to get comfortable. But once you get into it, like you really want to put some effort into it. It's not like you want to suck.
No, nobody wants to suck.
Nobody wants to suck. So like once you get into it, once you get comfortable, you're like, man, I want to fucking kick ass,
Yeah, like I'll tell you, man. Like our buddy Dan, like he's not the greatest player to play the fucking game, but you know what? He at least puts fucking effort behind it.
Yeah.
Like you even ask him, he's like, dude, I put a lot of effort into those pregame naps. I was like, fucking true.
Hey man,
so, okay.
DH needs those naps.
Exactly, man. Fucking DH, you need those fucking naps. And like he played the field later on. Did he get every ball like sent his way? No, but he did get some. He put effort into his game.
Yeah, at least he tried.
And I was just, holy shit. And it was funny because like Nick heard me fucking like call him out on his fucking laziness, and like Jimmy heard that later on, and he's just like, dude, did they even come and talk to you like to like interview you? I was like, dude, they stayed the fuck away from me. they're like, it's probably for the best. It's like, yeah, kind of.
You would have made him cry.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I would have taken over. Like, welcome back to the show. I'm just like, okay, Chris Farley, shut the fuck up for a minute. Ask your fucking questions. They know what show you're watching. Just fucking ask the fucking questions. Stop crying. I don't care.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, dude, here's the thing, too. Like, I will never claim to be a fucking expert at anything other than, like, eating. Because you don't get this way by, not practicing. But I will never claim to be an expert on anything, but holy Christ, dude, I could have given that kid fucking advice, and if he had taken it, he would have been 1,000 times better. And not only that, but, like, he seemed like it was really, like, stiff, like, talking to people, and it's like, dude, it's an interview, just be fucking relaxed. It's...
How old was he? Was he, like, our age, or?
I want to say he's about our age.
Yeah.
I want to say
because it'd be understandable if he was a little bit younger.
I think he may be around Nick's age actually. Which
how old is Nick?
Nick is, I want to say like 20, 25, 26.
25, 26. Right on.
Yeah, but I mean still, okay, granted a little bit younger, but I mean still, you're old enough to know what the fuck you're doing here.
Yeah.
Good fucking God, man.
And again, it's not like, you're taking it seriously and professional and like, being anal about everything.
No.
But at the same time, you're not just fucking around like, doo-doo, you
Yeah,
know.
show a little fucking tact here, man.
Exactly. Like, at least try. If you're gonna show up, at least try.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just sit and watch. If you're not gonna even try, just sit and watch.
Yeah, just be a fucking spectator at that point.
Yeah.
But I was like, I really wish Bruce was here. He's gonna think I'm making this entire fucking thing up.
No, I believe you. I mean, I know that idiots exist. You don't have to tell me.
You're like, there's plenty in my
I am
neighborhood.
one.
You're just like, we have meetings on Wednesdays.
Yes, indeed.
Oh man, but anyway, when Dan told me that fucking Facebook update, I was like, are you fucking kidding me, man? Like, are you fucking serious? He's exhausted and sore from not doing anything? And he looks at me, he's like, well, you weren't here when he was a regular player. I was like, was he this bad? He's like, probably worse. I was like, how could it get worse than that? He's like, he would take a swing of the bat and pretty much pretend like he pulled his back out.
Jesus.
I was like, oh, fucking Christ, man. I was like, no, nobody could be this fucking bad or this fucking stupid, man. Like, nobody. Seriously, like, fucking nobody.
It has to be an act. I mean,
it's got to be partly an act.
You hope so, anyway.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
I'm just like, there's no fucking way that they could be this bad. Like, no fucking shot.
Oh, shit.
But sure enough, there he is.
Dude, I actually enjoyed myself so much that I pitched Wiffle Ball as an idea for, like, a company outing. It got shot down, but...
Hey.
But I thought I'd go for it. But it was kind of funny, because he comes over to me, and he's like, I like the idea, but, think about someone... I don't know, we'll call her Jane. Think about someone like Jane, who's, a little bit older, and think about if a ball comes her way. I know it's soft and everything, but she could get hurt. I'm like, all right, good point.
Then make her the fucking manager then.
But he wants it to be all inclusive, so I understand.
But she would be like, okay, you're going to this place, you're going there, you're going there, you're going there. Here's our lineup.
She wouldn't show up. I wouldn't show up if you were like, you're the manager. I'd be like, cool, I get to sleep in that day.
Yeah.
But you know what? I bet even like if we were to do it, even people there would actually put some effort into it. Like I don't even know these people all that well. I've been there less than a year, but I'm pretty sure that they would, they like I said, when you get up there and you start getting into it, you want to be good. Like you said, nobody wants to suck.
Yeah.
So it begs the question, like, how could it not be an act? Unless they really do want to suck.
Like the more it went on, the less I was thinking that it was a fucking act.
Really?
And that it was just, holy shit, he is this fucking bad. And like I'm looking at the career batting stats right now. Okay, he's played in 9 games total. Let's see, he's got 59 at bats, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs, 9 strikeouts for an average of 102.
It's gonna be my stats.
No, like, dude, your stats put him to fucking shame. Like, you were like Ken Griffey Jr. standing next to, a fucking little leaguer.
That's pretty pathetic, actually, because I played 1 fucking game.
Yeah. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but like I'm playing fucking circles around this fucker.
Oh man. That's funny.
It is.
I mean, kind of, but it's also kind of not. It's kind of sad at the same time.
It is, but like here's the thing too. Like I was asking Nick, I was like, can we invite them back? Like
they make us look good.
Yeah, like fucking, I don't mind playing against them. I'll never play on their fucking team because I mean, holy shit, dude, I'm not good enough to carry a fucking team. But holy shit. Do something, bring them back. They're fucking funny as hell to watch. They're like an even dumber version of the Three Stooges. And it was pretty funny because like the cats that they brought with them, you know, to run the camera equipment and whatnot, very nice fucking guys. I got to give them credit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was pretty funny because they had you know, they were filming and whatnot, and when they would have to go into the field to play, they would ask around like, hey, can somebody film? So I took the camera once, and the cat that was playing first, you know, he wasn't playing first anymore. Like, he was over on the sideline, so I'm filming and whatnot, and he comes over to me, he's like, hey, the guy wants me to have the camera back. I'm just like, all right, take it. So I was just like, all right. Kid was kind of a prick about it, but okay, whatever. So I remember
he fucking camera asshole.
Yeah, so there was one angle he was in the outfield, and you know, we're in the middle of a fucking game, and he's like walking through the field like trying to get footage of that. I'm just like, dude, get off the fucking field.
You pulled a Christian Bale.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? They're out there with the camera. Da 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 da
da. Seriously, that is what happened, though. Are you a professional?
Well, I hope you got a good take, because it's fucking useless now. Oh man.
Throw the pitch.
Like, Jesus. Okay, anybody that hits him gets 5 fucking runs. How about that? Defense, you better be on your game. And then he's like, oh, hey, hang on, I'm in the field right now. Like, talking into the camera. I'm like, oh, God, this kid's fucking bad.
Oh, my goodness.
And, like, I feel bad because, like, I don't know if this kid's got, like, a mental disability or whatnot, or just if he is, quote-unquote, normal, or what the deal is, but holy shit.
You're going to need to send me this information, and, you know, if you don't...
As soon as I find the fucking video, dude, I will send it your way.
I need to see this.
Because, I mean, holy shit, dude, it is just... Ugh.
Painful?
Dude, it was painful to be there.
I'm sure.
And watch them film.
I'm sure it made the game take longer, too.
A little bit.
Or maybe not. No.
Yeah.
I would think that, you know, douchebaggery and jackassness would kind of cause things to slow down a bit, but maybe not.
Yeah, it is just... Okay.
So the crew went away for the first game, but someone else was still there, like, from that group?
No. Nobody was filming for the second game. Like, they all came down and filmed the first game and whatnot, and then after that they fucked off, and we had enough players to do like a 4-on-4 game.
Oh, okay. And the people from the show knew Nick.
Yeah.
Right on.
But dude, I was beyond fucking amazed.
Do you think that he had any idea that it was going to be like that?
Nick? Oh
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah. He's like, I knew it was going to be bad. He's like, anybody watches their fucking show knows what the fuck I'm talking about. He's like, which is fucking nobody that watches the show. He's like, you know, they used to get some views a couple of years ago. He's like, because me and my buddies, we would watch it and just make fun of him for everything. He's like, and then we just stopped because we're like, fuck it, we're giving him attention. So,
and yet he continues to give them attention.
Apparently, yeah. I was just like, good fucking Christ, dude. But he's like, I knew it was gonna be a shit show, but he's like, at least it would be fucking entertaining and whatnot. I was just like, shit, he's got a point.
I was gonna say that it most certainly was.
Shit, okay, I'll give it to him.
Touche, sir.
Yeah, all right, motherfucker's got it.
He knows how to put on a show.
Exactly. Yeah, but dude, it was so fucking painful.
Is Nick always the captain of the team?
Majority of the time, yeah. He's like, nobody else wants to be the fucking captain of a team, so he's just like, fuck it, I'll do it.
Why? What does being captain entail aside from picking the players?
Picking the players, picking the lineup, and that's pretty much it.
Oh.
And everybody's just like, look, dude, I just want to fucking play. I could care less. But, hey.
So it's really a matter of who steps up and is like, hey, I'll be captain.
Yeah, which it's usually Nick and Jimmy going at it.
Yeah.
Which I'm just like, you know what, man, that would at least make for the fucking records on the front of the fucking Nintendo League page.
Yeah,
at least
yeah,
make
it's a
some
cool like
sense.
rivalry sort of.
Yeah, like very cool rivalry, but
A friendly rivalry. But
Yeah.
rivalry nonetheless.
which I don't know, I'll probably be captain in the future. I just didn't want to. I just don't care.
I'm the same way. I'll play, but I don't really give a fuck about much else.
Exactly.
Who bats first? I don't care. Who's
Fuck.
where? Pff, I don't care.
Who's on first?
Because what sucks about that job too is you tell someone like, especially like someone like me walking in who doesn't know what positions people usually play, being like, you play that position. They're like, I usually play there. Like, well, fuck it, I picked you there. Like, but I usually play there. Like, well, all right, fuck, you win.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to start any tension or any shit like that. I mean, again, it's all for fun, but people get used to certain things after a while. I don't want to be the dude that steps on people's toes.
Nah, I mean, you wouldn't step on people's toes. Yeah.
But I still would never want to be captain.
Well, yeah.
I just want to play.
You just want to bang on the drum all day.
That's right.
That would
I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day.
Yeah. And it's kind of cool. Like, we have an award ceremony at the end of the year and whatnot, which is always fun.
How late do you play until again?
Well, we're only playing like 20 games this year because Nick's going up to Maine, I think, for the summer, or I don't know if it's like permanent or what the deal is, but yeah, so we're just playing like 20 games this year, and then he's like, yeah, then I'm fucking off to Maine. I was like, okay.
So I played in what is potentially the last season of Tenda.
I don't know. Like, I don't want to say,
Or at least in Rhode Island.
I don't want to say that it is, but
if he's fucking off to Maine,
yeah, if he's fucking off to Maine, then yeah,
then Tenda, as far as Rhode Island is concerned, is probably dead.
Yeah,
because no one's gonna go up to fucking Maine.
No.
I mean, me coming down to Rhode Island is a stretch.
Yeah, like, look, I dig hanging out with Nick and everything, but I'm not driving up to fucking Maine just to play fucking wiffle ball. I'm sorry, not happening.
Exactly.
Not fucking happening.
No, nobody would. Nobody in there, right?
Exactly.
Maybe those fucks from the show.
No.
Let's go up and play wiffle ball and
Dude,
go up to Maine and.
No, trust me. I mean, if they're not fucking, if they're too lazy to throw the fucking ball back to the pitcher's mound, there is no fucking way that
But
they're.
then why did they even show up in the first place?
I don't know. I don't know.
See, that's what I mean. Like, how do you know? Like, they might not be so lazy that they wouldn't drive up to Maine to be total jackasses. That's the thing. If it's an act, maybe they would.
I guess if there was like a robot anime convention up in Maine, I guess they would probably make the trip. But
Oh, that's right. They were in town for the convention. That was really the primary objective, I guess.
well, no, they invited Nick to go to this fucking like robot convention up in Lowell. I forget like when the hell it is. Nick is just like, yeah, all right,
Right.
we'll see, man. I don't know.
Meanwhile, he's like, no fucking way.
Yeah, he's just like, fuck no. But yeah, dude, it was kind of hysterical that fucking that I'm like just getting this ticked off over fucking a wiffle ball game, which nobody takes that seriously.
No, but at the same time, it is a little annoying when someone's just dicking around.
No, I mean, there's a difference between dicking around and then there's that.
Yeah.
Like, you want to dick around, like, all right, have your fun, man. It's all cool. But when you're just like acting lazy and like kicking the ball back to the mound or not getting the balls when you're the fucking catcher, or I don't know, fucking saying that you're sore from not doing anything, that tends to piss me off.
Yeah, I can see why.
So I'm like, look, seriously, let me calm down a little bit.
You're like, it's just wiffle ball.
When you
relax.
When you put more effort into driving to the fucking game than you put playing in the fucking game, that says something.
That says you should have been a spectator.
That says you should have been a spectator, or just be your own fucking camera crew. Give like sideline reports if you want to film. That's fine. I got no problem with that.
I told Liz, hey, if when I go down again to play, if you decide to come with me, just know that like you're probably free to play. I don't know. We'd probably have
Absolutely.
to ask, but I'm sure they wouldn't care if you played.
Dude, nobody would give a shit. She's more than welcome.
But I was like, but if not, or even if you don't want to, you're more than welcome to just sit and watch, And that's the thing, she wouldn't just come and be like, derp and just put no effort into it. I'm sure she'd try.
Yeah.
Because again, no one wants to suck, apparently, except for these dudes.
And I'm sure she's played softball before, right?
I think so, yeah.
All right, so there we go. She's already more qualified.
But you know what? Her background is probably about the same as mine. If so, like probably like if anything, back when she was a kid. Like I played Little League when I was a kid. That's about the extent of my baseball career.
Yeah, but
that was like maybe one game or two games or something, or a handful of games when I was like 10.
Yeah,
it was a long time ago.
Yeah, but I mean, still, you at least knew how to play. You knew what you were doing.
I know the concepts of baseball.
Yeah,
yes.
as long as
I'm very familiar with the game. Yes.
Yeah, as long as you know like the concept of the fucking game, you're fine.
Yeah. I even offered to help Nick with the score sheet next time I came down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I saw him running like from like third to home and shit with it. I'm like, that's a little ridiculous. Like I'm sitting on the sidelines. I could easily be doing this for you.
Yeah, like every now and then, like I'll fucking do that for him. If I don't know how a play scored, and he comes back, I'll just be like, all right, I don't know how to score this fucking play, this one here.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you want to count this as an error or count this as a double because they overthrew it or whatever the fucking deal was.
I tried to figure out like his system by looking at it, but I was like, I'm not sure I get it. so when he offered to help, I was like, you just got to show me your system, and I could totally help.
It's tendaglyphics.
But I like an R and a 2 and a 9 or something. Like,
yeah,
well, 9 makes sense, but not together with the 2 and the 7 and the and the S and the backwards 5 and the what the fuck is going on?
And I have
Why
no
is there
idea
a
what
squiggly line.
Some of the shit's easy enough to score, but
Yeah.
I
score the spinners games when I go to those.
Yeah. That reminds me, man. I gotta bring you and Liz down here for like a Paw Sox game or something like that. I gotta get tickets for that.
Yeah, man. We've never been to Paw Sox.
It's not bad, man. The stadium's really, really nice.
Well, I imagine so. I mean, it's AAA.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't mean they put a lot of effort into it.
No, not necessarily, but I mean, it is like the step before, the big leagues.
Well, yeah.
Were you just making some sort of donkey noise?
No.
Oh, I thought I heard like, meow.
No.
The weirdest fucking thing.
No.
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 Anyway.
So, anyways.
Anyways.
But yeah, man, I'll find a game for us to go to, and I'll grab the tickets and whatnot. We'll go.
Right on.
Yeah.
I also want to catch a Portland Sea Dogs game, but that's much, much harder because it's much further.
Well, yeah, it's up in fucking Maine.
Yeah, fuck Portland, Maine.
Yeah. Which...
I almost said Portland. That would be way better if it was Portland, Maine.
That would be.
Welcome, we have bacon.
There is actually a team that's that's having like a bacon themed uniform.
Really?
Yeah, it's God, who was it? The their fucking team. Yeah, the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. They were having like a bacon themed uniform. There was like another team that was gonna have like a Ghostbusters themed uniform one night.
That's cool.
There was another team that was gonna have like a Ninja Turtles themed uniform, and like fans were gonna vote on which color they were gonna use, like the blue, the red, or orange, or purple.
Why didn't they just use them all?
I don't know, because apparently you have to have matching uniforms. I know, it's fucking bullshit. But yeah, dude, I'll you know what I'll look into, because like there was something I wanted to do at actually that's not that bad. Shit.
What, are you looking at prices or something?
Yeah, I'm looking at like prices for the game and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually have like an all you can eat barbecue buffet pit. And I was thinking, I'll grab fucking tickets to that.
Yeah, why not?
Because it's like
sort of like the Spinner's Gator Pit.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like $28 a person, and includes like tax, gratuities, and admission to the game. And it's like all you can eat pulled pork, hot dogs, grilled chicken breast, macaroni and cheese, baked beans, potato chips, unsweetened iced tea, pink lemonade, and ice cream bars.
Nice.
I'm just like, shit, dude, awesome.
You're like, I'm there.
And it opens like 2 hours before the game time. Grill closes at game time. That's not that bad.
No.
That's not that bad at all. Shit. Fucking hey, I'm gonna fucking do that.
Oh shit, why not, man? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, find a couple dates there.
All right, man.
Although that said, we do have a lot of shit going on a lot of weekends, so I mean, I'm definitely gonna try to squeeze shit in because, like I said, I definitely want to come down and play some Tenda, but I would definitely like to go check out a Paw Sox game too.
Oh, definitely, man. I'll find like a night game or like an afternoon game or something like that, and we'll just go to that.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, man.
You're still going to Chiller in October, are you not? Or is it April?
April, sir.
April.
Yes, April. I will be
Obviously,
there.
October's not planned yet.
No, not at all.
No, because April hasn't happened yet. Because I'm a fucktard.
Welcome to the show, Bruce.
You're fucking retarded.
Exactly. Yes, you are fucking retarded.
You're fucking retarded.
Yeah. So yeah, I got that going for me, and then I got I got a couple things coming up. Actually, shit. Now that I think about it.
I got a ton of shit to do, man.
Yeah, I gotta think about like all the shit I got coming up. Like, let's see, next weekend I got I'm going to this World of Wheels thing that's up in Boston. It's like a car like exhibition show or something like that.
You're going to a car show?
Well, the only reason I'm going is because Shawn Michaels is going to be there that Saturday. I'm just like, fuck, dude, I'll go meet the fucking Heartbreak Kid. Why not?
I don't care if he's surrounded by cars that I don't give a shit about. I'll go meet Shawn Michaels.
Fuck the cars. I'll go catch the fucking Heartbreak Kid, man. That'd be awesome.
That's kind of funny.
So I got that, and then like, let's see, like 3 weeks I got Paul Stanley's book signing, which is gonna be fucking great.
Oh no! You need to try to get audio from that,
dude. Even better, there's an audio book and he reads it. Oh, I'm just like, I don't care what it costs. Like, just shut up and take my money. So I'll be doing that, and then like I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks after that, then I got Chiller to go to, and that's more of like a fucking vacation day trip for me. So I'm not getting fucking audio. I'm not doing a damn thing for that one.
Right on. Oh man, Paul Stanley.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah.
That's like the Gene Wilder book. He reads that one, although
Yeah, but
I'm sure Paul Stanley's way funnier.
Like I heard like a little preview of him doing it, and I was just like, oh god, this is gonna be fucking great. Like, just cut up all the audio, like, Ace Frehley fucked my asshole.
Oh my god, that's gonna be great.
Gene Simmons liked to squeeze Peter Criss's nipples. Like, just cut it up so it's blatantly obvious that it's not Paul Stanley just saying it in one cognitive sentence.
Oh man, that'd be great. Are you buying the audiobook, or are you just buying the book? Yeah,
dude, I'm getting both the regular book and the audiobook.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be great.
Oh Jesus. Are you gonna have him sign anything special, or?
No, because usually when they do a book signing, it's only like the book or the audiobook, and that's it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like some
can't whip out like fucking Destroyer or some shit.
No, like some guys are cool. Like the last time when I met Jericho, like at a book signing, they had a rule which was you could have as long as you brought a book to get signed, you could have an additional item get signed. It was like for every book that you had signed, he would sign another object, which is cool.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck it, I dug that, man. All right.
Respect.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking Lou Ferrigno.
Dude, I gotta, you know what else I gotta get? I gotta get a fucking Jesse Ventura audiobook. That's gonna be fucking great.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Hulk Hogan.
Maybe you can get it from Chris.
Yeah, maybe. Hulk Hogan proved he was a pussy when he butt-fucked the Republican Party.
And killed Kennedy. With his penis.
Macho Man Randy Savage is responsible for 9/11 when he screwed the Democrats.
Oh, man. You can't say that about Mach, man.
Vince McMahon doesn't have time to bleed. Oh, I love audiobooks.
You know whose would be good to cut up too is Alan Alda. I've heard a couple of his audiobooks, and those would be kind of funny to cut up. Because he talks about his parents, like, in their background experience in the burlesque theater, so there'd be some interesting mashups.
The fucking guy from MASH?
The fucking guy from MASH, yeah. He kind of grew up in, like, burlesque theater. So he grew up, like, around strippers and shit.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. A lot of people consider him, like, the reason that MASH sucked.
Really?
Like, the later years, because, like, he stopped... He was one of those guys that was, like, he got behind the camera, and, like, the last 2 seasons, they were all, like, dramatic and preachy instead of it being, like, a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they would just bring in somebody in instead of, like, you know, it was the MASH. It was a fucking hospital ward in Vietnam, like, you know, the soldiers and whatnot. You know, so, you know, the first few seasons, like, they would bring somebody in, like, oh, God, looks like he had a date night with somebody, blah, 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 you know, cracking the joke. And, like, the later years, it'd be like, you know, they'd wheel, like, somebody else, and it'd be like, when will we stop the killing? It's like, dude, come on! Like, I'm not a MASH fan.
All serious.
I know, but it's like, you know, if fucking Married with Children pulled that bullshit, man, like, there would have been fucking riots.
No kidding. Like, you just went from, like, you know, I don't know. Fucking A, that's ridiculous. You can't go from, like, being all, you know, uplifting and
like,
shit to going to, like, The Walking Dead and being like,
yeah,
oh, when will it stop?
You just, seriously, you went from, like, 0 to suck in, like, a season.
And that was seriously because Aldo went behind the camera and took control?
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really remember him talking about... I mean, I'm sure he did talk about it in his book, but it was a long time ago since I read it.
Yeah.
Not that I really give a fuck, because I never really... I'm too young to watch MASH.
Yeah. I know my dad ran into him in Vegas, like, years ago, though. It was kind of cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was like, you know, he's like, your mother and I, we get on this elevator, and, you know, there's somebody in there, and I look over, and he's like, it's Alan Alda from MASH. I was like, oh, that's cool, man. You get to talk to him for a bit? And he's like, yeah, he's a very nice guy. So I was like, all right, that's kind of cool.
And that was it.
Yeah, that was it. That was the experience. They shared a moment on an elevator in Vegas.
Nice. I'm sure Alan Alda was like, man, that's a tall motherfucker.
Yeah, he's just like, when will you stop growing? All right, so I think we'll end this, and actually, I got to give an update on something real quick. So last time we were talking about the possibility of Gene Simmons coming on the show and whatnot, and that fell fucking flat.
Oh, that sucks.
Dude, I sent the email request in and didn't hear a fucking word back. So
that sucks. Not surprising from Gene, but maybe he listened and he was like, "Fuck them."
He's like, well, he does a good Paul Stanley impression, but you know, he could never keep up with me. Well, you know, I would just make sure you never knew if you were coming or coming and going. That's the way I operate.
I'm the love bandit.
I'm like what's his name? Alan Alda. They call me Dr. Love, but I'm more of the surgeon of sex.
I'm the guy you'll have a moment with in the elevator.
Exactly, like Aerosmith stole my song, "Love in an Elevator." That was my song.
Oh shit. Seriously, that photo though, like of you and your dad with Kiss, that is so funny.
Oh, it's hysterical.
Because your dad is taller than Kiss, and they've got the fucking boots on.
Yeah.
Like, you look at that photo and you're like, okay, surely like his dad is on a different level or something, or maybe they're like,
No,
hunched
like-
down a little bit. No.
No, and like the funny part is, like, if they took their boots off, man, like I would have been taller than Peter Criss, and fucking like I would have been just as tall as like Gene and Paul.
That's hilarious.
I was like, oh fucking Christ, man.
They really make themselves out to look huge.
Oh yeah.
You damn right we do.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think Gene wears the codpiece?
Oh, shit.
I don't know. We may have an interview coming up. I'm not sure. I'll talk about that when it's confirmed and whatnot. But I don't want to shoot the guns off, so to speak, early.
Yeah, you don't want to turn this into a Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of more my fault than yours. I was like, because you might have a sort of thing, and you were like, no, I can't talk about that. And I was like, no, the other thing. You're like, oh, I can talk about that.
Yeah.
So I kind of
Yeah, you kind of
coaxed it out of
you
you.
kind of coerced me into doing it.
Yeah, I
Ass.
put the gun to your head.
Yeah,
I'm like,
thanks a lot.
fucking say it.
Fucking
Oh,
open your
okay.
mouth and talk about it.
You're like, okay, Gene Simmons, maybe, and I don't know.
Yeah, just in my head. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? You don't have anything confirmed, man.
Wait till he's on the show, man. What are you doing, bro?
You're gonna lose an audience, bro.
You'll never get the interview back.
That's 20 minutes of your life you'll never get back.
Oh, shit.
All right, yeah, I think we gotta end on that.
You're like, on that note.
We're on a high note. Let's end it there.
Good call, good call.
All right, so you can check out our past episodes on Spreaker.com. Just search for STS Radio, and you'll be able to find us, no problem. We're also up on iTunes. You can check us out on YouTube. Just search for username the STS Radio. We're also up on Twitter at STS_radio. Email us at STS_radio@yahoo.com. And check us out on Facebook, Facebook.com/STS_radio. Now that, Bruce, is how you do it professionally.
Booyah.
I tried giving you a chance a couple times, man. You fucked it up every time.
What are you doing, bro? You're fucking it up again.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing? You're fucking it up, bro.
I do have a plug, though. I do have a plug this time.
Oh, you do have a plug. All right, let's see.
I
if you
do have
this.
a plug this time.
All right, I will sit back and plug away, sir.
I want to say a quick and very happy, sweet 16th birthday to my cousin Kelly.
Aw. Aw, that's
So there you go. There's my plug.
Oh, that's sweet.
It is. See, sweet.
You also-
16th.
If you want to hear other things that are sweet too, don't forget you can also listen to our friends at the Mike and Billy Show over on Spreaker.com and on YouTube as well. I believe they're also up on iTunes. And don't forget you can check out Mike on the Mike and Billy Show on a show called Wicked Bites that airs every Saturday at 11 a.m. on Nessun.
We got that name now. Woo!
Whee!
For the past few episodes, it was like the show that he does where he eats food and it's great. Go watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Like, it's pretty cool.
Like,
If you,
eat stuff and
yeah, it's awesome.
yeah, we kind of farleyed it before, but there we go. We got the name.
Yeah,
now.
like going back to wiffle ball, like that's pretty much what it was. It was like the Chris Farley show. Like, so you play wiffle ball?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's awesome. So do you get a lot of hits? Well, occasionally, yes. That's awesome. All right, everybody. We'll catch you on the flip side.